Good afternoon. Thank you for being here. Currently, this is what we know about Genesis Reed. On 16 February, the mother, Adrienne Reed, reported her child missing at 3:10 a.m., stating that Genesis walked out the front door. A thorough precursor search of the area did not result in any helpful leads of where Genesis had gone, and inconsistencies in Adrienne's story resulted in more intense investigation. FBI, ALEA, Coffee County Sheriff, and numerous other agencies were notified as mutual aid, and the investigation responded to assist. The full staff of every division of the Enterprise Police Department remains engaged in the investigation as a lead agency. The father of Genesis, grandmother, other family members, and those that knew Genesis were contacted through the investigation and have been very cooperative with law enforcement. Mariah, a person of interest but not a suspect, was generated through Adrienne, who gave very little to no assistance on how to contact Mariah. We again ask the public to include Mariah. If you know who this might be, please come forward and share your information. Our ultimate goal is to safely reunite this child with the people who love her and are committed to her care and well-being. Although we are still investigating the whereabouts of Genesis, we are confident that Adrienne made a false report that Genesis walked out of the apartment at 3 a.m. in the morning. Through the investigation, there's enough probable cause that has led to the arrest of Adrienne. Adrienne Reed has been charged with false reporting to local law enforcement authorities, a Class C felony due to the report alleging imminent danger to a person. This is the beginning of a long investigation, and the agencies involved and our community will not rest until Genesis is returned home. Finally, and unfortunately, we have to address the spread of misinformation surrounding this case. We understand the public wants immediate answers, but speculation and unverified claims circulating on social media are not only inaccurate, they can actively interfere with an ongoing investigation. Individuals presenting opinions as facts and not involved in this case do not have access to verified information. We urge the community to recognize the difference between confirmed updates and online speculation. If anyone has legitimate information that could assist the investigators, we strongly encourage them to contact the police department directly. Opinions, rumors, and sensationalized posts do not help bring Genesis home. Credible facts and cooperation do. These individuals may be chasing attention and online validation, but their actions do nothing to advance the real mission, bringing Genesis home safely, and only risk distracting from the work that truly matters. Our shared focus must remain on supporting the investigation and protecting its integrity so we can achieve the goal of returning her home safely. We will continue providing regular updates within the limits of what we can share, recognizing that protecting the integrity of this investigation and any further prosecution is essential. Our priority is and will remain bringing this child home safely and ensuring justice is served based on facts. The Enterprise Police Department is the only official source of accurate, verified information regarding this case. We urge the public to rely solely on updates released by our department to ensure that they receive facts, not speculation or misinformation. So at this time, we can answer many questions. Certainly, again, this is still an active investigation. We are still actively attempting to locate Genesis, and the goal should be everybody should be bringing her home safely.
Talk a little bit about the search this morning and where that you all are at in that process.
So sometimes when we do searches, we try to remove doubt or say, hey, we've looked there. We had a huge team come in. They conducted a grid search, and they didn't report anything back. So that's where we're at with that.
Is there bond set in the arrest?
So right now she will be charged with that Class C felony. It will be placed on a status where she has to have an initial appearance and see a judge. So right now there is not a bond. I will tell you that our office has requested with the judge's office, District Judge Josh Wilson, that we be present at that hearing, whether it be virtual or in person. We will be making arguments for an increased bond outside of the recognized bond schedule for a Class C felony based on the status of this investigation and other facts and circumstances that we've learned through things like phone dumps and things of that nature. I can't discuss fully what those are, but nonetheless, we do feel like she needs to have a substantial bond at this point in time, given where we are.
You all been made aware of any concern prior to Monday about, from the family, of course, about the whereabouts of Genesis? Was there concern by them prior to Monday about her whereabouts?
We have no record of, no, they have not reached out and contacted us. No, this is the first we heard of it at 3:10 a.m. on yesterday morning.
You all had any luck with reaching this new person? That's in this case, the Mariah person. Have you all had any?
We have leads, but we have not found that person yet. Yes.
You mentioned some of the misinformation, but of course you all are asking the public's help. Is there a thin line between helpfulness and harmfulness that you want to remind the public of in this time?
I think helpfulness versus harmfulness, if they come to us, as I said this morning, somebody may have just a little puzzle piece to a huge puzzle. That information we can plug into what we already know and help us out drastically. Getting on Facebook and posting your opinions and your ideas on social media of where things should go without ever contacting us is misinformation. It's intended to bring eyes upon me and not the overall mission. And that's where I feel like that should be the thin line. If it's that important to them that they need to get on Facebook and post their opinions, certainly it's that important for them to contact us and say, this is the information we have.
Do you have a confirmed date of the last time Genesis was seen?
We do not have a confirmed solid date of the last time. We have a general area. As the flyer said, it was within the last 30 days we've had it confirmed somebody has seen her. How well that goes, it could be after that. And that's just one person that we are able to talk to and knows her. Not saying that somebody in a store or something else didn't see her. And again, that may be that little puzzle piece. That person may have seen something that's weird. And that's kind of the information.
You all put something out about people conducting their own searches and stuff like that. With that, can you kind of talk just about if that complicates anything for you all, having people walk through those areas?
Absolutely it does. We have just because we're not actively out at the scene does not mean we're not actively. We have worked all day through the night, last night and yesterday. We have things set up to either A, confirm things that we know, or to prove that the things that we don't know, right? So people that take it out upon themselves to go and track over something that we could use for evidential value is always a concern. If they were to find something, are they certified and, have they been to the school? We have a special team from Montgomery come down to assist us with evidence processing. It takes a special team to do that. Unless you're that, I would highly suggest you just let us do it. That could cause issues to prosecution. And this is not, people may bring up a couple weeks ago we had the 9-year-old missing. This is night and day difference. This has legal ramifications of prosecution of one or many parties. Just saying it could, we don't know because we don't know all the facts. That the other week or a couple of weeks ago was a scared boy that needed to be found. And for that, I would have let anybody traipse over it. This has so much more impact if we mess it up.
So yeah, as the chief said, we've done several child missing cases, and they've all been very different. Every one of them has got a child is the only common denominator, but their reason for being missing is totally different. So this needed to be an organized sabbatical search, which we did. I'm very confident with it.
Can you all repeat the charges?
It's making a false report to law enforcement with imminent danger, which came about after an event in Hoover where the legislature allowed for the felony to be an option. So it is a Class C felony.
And to the public, of course, there's a lot of concern. Is there anything that you want to say in terms of that? Is there any imminent danger right now to the public that they should be concerned about, or do you think this is pretty focused?
Not to the public. I think this is pretty focused. I think this is an event, an offense by a mother, and we have to get to the bottom of it. We know again, through investigation for the last 24 hours, we know that her story to us is false. And that is, now we have to focus on how do we find Genesis and bring her home to the ones that do want her and want to take care of her and love her and raise her.
People are asking about a organized search, and I've heard some different things about an organized search being done, and I was wondering, is there an organized search like for the public to help, or is that just something that's strictly?
So we did the organized search this morning through professional, or I said people that have had the training, they have gone through the steps that we use in many things. Again, mentioning the 9-year-old boy, we've used them for just evidence collection because they're trained and they listen to what the instructions are.
So no public.
There is no public right now. We did have quite a few people, and I appreciate the public calling in and saying, hey, if you need me, use me. We've got names and numbers for if we have to use a larger scale. But at this time, there is no reason that we're going to call them up right now.
I know there was some, I guess, rumblings, social media, just about some things found in this wooded area across from the apartment complex, like a mattress and car seat and things of that nature. Is that pertaining to this case? That lines up with anything, that evidence, I guess?
If it was evidence, it would have been picked up. I think there was always concern. Again, a lot of times, and I appreciate the community reaching out and calling us and saying, hey, this is strange. I think you need to check that out. That's what we need. That's what we want. So we get to go out there and go, okay, this is important or it's not. The teams that went out for evidence did not deem it to be a part of the case, so that's probably why they didn't collect it.
We collected what we needed.
Mm-hmm.
Can you verify that about the mattress that was supposedly burned, taken and burned, or is that, like, can you not talk about evidence?
I'm not going to talk about any evidence. Again, I mean, no. I'd like to stray with until we have all the facts, and we have. Again, the primary reason why I'm even doing the press release is, one, to let the public be informed of what's going on, to ease their mind. It's kind of an isolated event, but two, I want Genesis back in the family's arms, that they can love her. And I would want that for my kids, and I want that for her. So.
Do you foresee more charges being brought for other people, or is it just the mother?
Currently, it's just the mother. Everybody else may be a witness. Again, investigations, you may say you have somebody of interest and you go, holy cow, that's bigger than what I thought. But currently, we just need to talk to people. Mariah is one of them. We just need to talk to her. Rather, she's here or somewhere else. We are hoping that it gets to her that we need to talk to her.
Was she supposedly in Ozark, the Mariah lady?
Again, we're going off a basis of somebody that gave us a false report.
Right.
So we don't know.
Okay.
We're just taking little bits and saying, hey, let's try it right now. Because there's one person that knows the answers, and they're not being truthful. So. Anything else? We're good? All right. Thank you.
Thank y'all.
Thank y'all.
She's not there yet.
Bueno, pues ahí ha concluido la conferencia de prensa de las autoridades, el jefe de departamento de policía de acá, de Enterprise,
Pray and happy wishes, and
Así
again, if
como,
they've got those little
los marshals y gente
nuggets of
del
information that they don't think is
departamento del
relevant, they
FBI.
can share it with us. It could be very relevant.
Gracias a todos por acompañarnos
Yep.
en este envío.
I'm Veronica. I'm myself. Okay. But I'm on all platforms.
And, how can we find your report? What,
We're looking. Veronica, and then Joe Clark, SCAR.